Hey everyone, we're on board Groove Cruise for the 20th anniversary. We're here with Max Lowe. We're so excited you're here with us. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Of
Thank
course.
you. So we're wondering the beginning of Maxlow. How did you guys meet, and what was the deciding factor that you guys are a partner for each other?
Some people may have already heard this story.
It's a good one.
So we actually used to work retail together like many years ago, and I guess the first. Our managers would say we shouldn't tell this story. Kira was like telling me in the stockroom some crazy story about how she'd gone camping and she'd drink like a 12-pack of Corona. And I was like,
in the river.
This girl goes hard. Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
So yeah, that was how the friendship started.
Is there a story behind coming up with your name Maxlow? It sounds cool, but we were wondering if there's a story behind it.
I mean, originally it was No Pants Party, which was kind of a silly, fun thing about just partying your pants off. And then eventually we decided we needed to rebrand for various reasons. And like, honestly, when we were rebranding, we just had like a Google sheet going with like hundreds of names of ideas that we thought were like fun and cool and awesome and sort of like embodied our spirit somehow. And Max Lowe got put on there by like her husband as like,
Shout out Keenan.
yeah, like kind of like, you don't know if they're girls or boys, and it's kind of funny that way. And we were all like really on board, and then we like sent it to all of our friends, and they were like, "Yeah, Max Lowe, that's sick." And we were like, "Yeah, it is, right?" And like, kind of just went with
And
it.
it just stuck.
Yeah, it just kind of stuck.
So we've been following you. I'm from SoCal too, so I know you guys been playing amazing venues like Exchange, Academy, Time, and awesome releases on Mousetrap and so on. What will be your most proudest moment so far?
That's like a really good question. I mean, I guess I'll start with like the proudest moments, just like getting our tracks signed to labels in general. Like when we were first starting, like we started as DJs before we were producers. So I think the first time we got a track signed and realized that we could get track signed to labels was just like huge.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about that.
Yeah. I'm going to say the first time we played EDC because I literally had not gone to the festival for 10 years. And I said, I won't go back until I play this. And so, yeah, we got to go and we had so much fun. Yeah. We
It's
were
amazing
like,
you made it happen.
yeah. Manifested that shit.
So I hear that you guys have 3 sets here. From each of you guys, do you have a song that's the most personal to you that you're gonna play?
Personal.
I mean,
That hits hard just to you.
I don't know if I have one that's most personal, but I'm the most excited to play Plastic Fantastic. We have like a new one coming out that I just think is like a banger that I'm excited. I don't know about personal though. Like what is the most personal? Like maybe if we like drop Tectonic, like that would be the most personal because we made that like, it was like the first one we ever like really wrote like lyrics to and like went into a studio with our friend who did them.
Yeah.
So if we like drop an oldie, that would be like personal.
Thank you.
Nice. That'd be full circle.
Yeah.
You've been releasing music for a few years now. What would you say is one of your favorite releases or a production that you're most proud of?
Yeah, I'll go back to Tectonic just for the same reason, and also because we like made that during lockdown. So yeah, it was like we'd just meet up with our friend here and there and like record her vocal, and then
just,
like
really organic too.
Yeah.
The way it came about.
We-
We're just, like, writing
we
lyrics
wrote it.
about California's
pre-COVID. Yeah, we were driving up to the mountains to go to Mammoth. We were playing a show and we were talking about the like geological features of California. We're like, look at the mountains. This is why we have earthquakes. Like,
Earthquake. Just so silly.
And so we were like, that's kind of sick. We should make it a track.
There's always an idea and a track idea and something.
Yeah.
So if you had a dream collaborator, who would it be?
Oh my God, maybe maybe like biscuits.
Yeah,
Like
he's
he's
on
here
board.
right now and he has his laptop and I might just like go into his room.
Sound design is just like
Yeah.
it like I get goosebumps. Like,
Yeah.
on those tracks.
I would say like biscuits is the first one that comes
Yeah.
to mind for me.
Yeah.
And then maybe like Truth and Lies. I feel like they're
Yeah.
really on board with our sound too. And then like Green Velvet because he's just like
Yeah.
a G, but I don't think we could ever get that. That's pretty high standards there.
Yeah, never say never.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. So obviously working as a duo is different than if you were just a singular artist. How would you say your musical tastes differ and how do you balance each other out?
I mean, our musical tastes are really similar, but I think it's fun when we get together because you can like find the weird differences. Like maybe I'll go a little darker and you'll go a little more like what people actually want to hear. And so I don't know. What do you have to say?
No, I agree. I like commercial, a little bit more commercial stuff. Like I definitely what's my like pop house is definitely like my guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
So
And mine's more like some like dark, deeper techno leaning techno.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. The blend of those two things, I guess.
Cool. That works out. What's a city that you haven't played in that you're really excited to, or a festival that you really want to play at?
I'm gonna say Splash House. That's one we still haven't done.
They
And
like keep
That's a
projecting
great
it.
one.
It's true.
Someday you'll get it.
Yeah.
It's on our bucket list.
But that was like one of the first festivals that we really went to where when we were first starting to DJ and we were like, this is like
Yeah.
this is it.
We just
This
had
is how
so
we
much
would know
fun.
that we made it. So yeah.
So we're Neon Owl. We're an artist collective, but also a community for artists, especially for incoming ones. So if you could go back in time, what kind of advice would you give to yourself?
Oh my gosh. I honestly feel like we've done almost everything wrong. So I'm surprised that we are even here right now. When I look back. Yeah. But I mean, definitely just like not being scared to even get started because I feel like we had talked
Just do it.
yeah, we'd talked about like starting this project for so long and we just like, I don't know, something was holding us back. Because we're like, we hardly see like any girl DJs, like, yeah. So getting started earlier and then starting like producing right away too.
Yeah.
Because we like took a little while, we DJ'd
And
for a
just,
little
like,
while first.
Not being also scared and like judging yourself against other people, thinking of like what you're supposed to be and what you should be doing and what you should look like. Like just knowing that it's okay to not be like anything you see and just do it anyway.
Enjoying the journey.
yeah.
Yeah. And not so focused on the destination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Trusting the process. So we know the creative process can be very fun, but also if you do touring and making music, it can be very demanding. Have you guys experienced any burnouts, and how did you guys pull through that?
Yeah. I feel like I can especially talk about this. Yeah. So we had like a really crazy summer, like spring and summer, actually like 6 months. And so
More
we
traveling
were,
than we'd ever done before.
yeah.
the first
And
time.
we both still have like our day jobs. And
Yeah.
so we were like working during the week and then traveling like every weekend or every other weekend. And
felt like a lot.
yeah. And then like we, like once like summer was over, things slowed down a little bit. And like, I honestly had like a freak out. Like, I think I was so used to just like having to get my body to all the places that like once I like had a minute to sit and think about it, I was like, whoa, like
what
what
is
just
going on?
happened?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And, yeah, it's a lot. I think I realized that like, I definitely need to like take care of myself more, like focus on mental health. Yeah. And it's important to like have hobbies like outside of all of this, like, because
I think we're still
yeah,
struggling to
because
do,
I because like I also have my other job is also in dance music, so it's it can definitely be like overwhelming, and I think like we realize it's important for us to like just hang out,
like be friends sometimes,
be friends,
and not
as
just like
well
business
as
partners,
as well as like the project.
that was like a big learning thing I think we had over the
for
summer.
sure.
It's like,
Yeah, that'd be a good advice to everyone. And besides music and hanging out, what makes you happy?
I'm gonna let you. you?
Oh my God, my cats. Like, I am just the happiest when I wake up in the morning and I just have like all 3 cats on the bed. Like, why would I want to do anything but lay there in the bed with the cats? Honestly. Yeah. So that's
The trifecta.
that's really my happy place, is in bed with the cats.
We both have cats, so yeah.
So on the theme of the cruise, if you can be the captain of the day, where would you take us?
Like a physical location?
Oh yes, on a cruise. Could be Japan, Alaska.
Maybe like to go on safari.
You want to see
Like,
the big cats?
Yeah, like let's get off the ship and into like, you know, like one of those boxy Toyotas. What do they call them? A Defender 110. Yeah, with the jump seats in the back. Yeah, where you're like sitting facing each other and you're like bouncing on the dirt roads and you see the zebras and the lions. Maybe there's a hippo. Yeah, that's maybe where I'd go, which is kind of unconventional. No one's going to want to go, but it's fine.
Did you have one?
I'll get on board with that. I like it.
Okay.
Have you guys been getting into the themes this week? Have you planned out any outfits, or are you just kind of taking the days as they come?
So usually we get into the themes really hard. This is our 4th one.
Yeah.
And I think we just couldn't like get it together to be in the themes as much this year. So we are not as themed out as we usually are, but we'll be coordinating some themes a little bit subtly, I think.
Yeah.
If you had to choose a theme for the cruise, what would you choose?
Oh, I feel like there have been some good ones in the past. Oh, thank you.
Gave me the mic.
Because what last one we did, there was like just woke up like this, where you could just wear your pajamas.
Oh,
Yeah.
More
Yes, that was the ultimate theme.
More pajamas.
More
and sweats.
pajamas.
We love wearing robes. Like, just
Yeah.
get robed out would be a good theme.
Yeah.
So 2023 just started. What can your fans expect from Maxlow this year?
I think just like recentering, focusing on the important parts and making music and seeing what we can do, I guess, without like forcing it. I think we're more of a like relaxed year of just trying to like let it come and make a dent,
we
you
might
know?
be a little bit quieter this year.
Yeah.
But or at least like in the first half, I think. But
Yeah.
we're like building up for
Yeah.
We're working behind the scenes a little bit more.
I just keep There you go, ma'am. I'm not a good reporter, it looks like.
Thank you. That was a wrap. Thank you so much for your time for being us.
Yeah, thank
Awesome.
you.
With us.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Take you higher.